见冬天的离开，我在某年某月醒过来，我想我等我期待，未来却不能理智安排。阴天傍晚，车窗外，未来有一个人在等待，向左向右向前看，还要拐几个弯才来。我遇见谁会有怎样的对白，我等的人他在多远的未来，我听见风来自地铁和人海，我排着队拿着爱的号码牌。我往前飞，飞过一片时间海，我们也曾在爱情里受伤害。我看着路，梦的入口有点窄，我遇见你是最美丽的意外。总有一天，我的谜底会解开。
Hey, what's the rush? We still have a lot to talk about, like Miss Gu. After you met her, found out she didn't have any money, you bolted. But if she were rich, you would have married her, right? If she had a huge fortune, you wouldn't have bothered Miss Tong with all these flowers, right? You didn't notice me that day in the mall. I was right next to Jing Jing. You got on the escalator, and midway or so, you waved to me just like this. You remember? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
I'll come back another day.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm so glad to see him go. You shouldn't waste your time on a guy like him. Are you mad? I'll go wash the car for you. Look, I had to tell you about him. I know he's a bad guy. You should know this.
What do you want?
Huh?
I've finally found someone who wants to marry me, and you go and do this. What do you want?
Huh? You want to marry him?
Who else is there?
You shouldn't judge people from their appearance. He seems nice and well-educated, but he's a leech.
Oh no, I'm so scared of him. What is your deal anyways? When young, gorgeous women date or marry successful rich men, people are fine with it. They can be a couple and no one thinks twice. But when a young, handsome man likes a successful rich woman, then he's either a boy toy or cheating her. So why can't young, handsome men love rich and successful women? Why is that not okay with everyone? Tell me.
Okay. Let's look at it this way. When a woman chooses a partner for herself, she gives him the most valuable thing she possesses, which is, of course, her youth. But that diminishes over time, doesn't it? So women are like flowers. Over time, their value fades. They start to wither. But men are different. Men are more like a tree. With each passing day, they grow. This guy must rely on you, because he's still a sapling. Can't fend for himself. You should wait until he matures.
So what you mean is, a single lady like me who's past her prime should die alone?
I never said anything like that.
Your whole talk about flowers and trees comes down to this. A successful man won't choose an equally successful woman. Only greedy losers pursue successful women. So the best way for a successful woman to be safe and not be cheated by them is to die alone. Is that about right?
How did you jump to that conclusion? I was just saying that you can't choose a man like Qi Jianjun. I didn't say don't date others. If you want to marry now, Moonlight Sai is a better choice.
You're a driver, not my life coach. Don't worry about my personal life. If they need you for the charity night, you should go and help them out with that right now. Don't waste any more time.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go do that. I'll take care of it, which I'll know. But you can't marry Qi Jianjun, okay?
Who else is there?
I wasn't really sure what your favorite food is, so I had my cook make everything. So let's eat.
Thank you.
Go ahead, dig in.
This plate is so beautiful. It looks like an antique. Hey, in ancient times, only the emperors used plates like this, right?
I just visited the Palace Museum. I saw some plates that look just like this one.
Very good eye. Actually, this set of plates were handmade vintage. I paid a hefty price to hire an expert craftsman. He made 3 sets for me, and I only used them for important guests. That's why I brought them out for today's meal. Well, if both of you like them so much, I can just give you the other 2 sets as a present.
Oh no, we couldn't.
Of course you can. We haven't known each other long. But after you get to know me, you'll understand. Money's not important to me. I think money should be used to make you happy. And when I spend money on my friends, it really makes me very happy. Although these are my favorite set of plates, it makes me happier to give them away.
Mr. Meng, we can't accept this kind of gift. It's too expensive.
Jing Jing, obviously, this is what Mr. Meng wants. It isn't polite to keep refusing him like this, right?
You're right.
And these plates are really one of a kind. When we get married, it'll be the perfect addition to our new house, right? A toast to you, Mr. Meng. Thank you.
You're both more than welcome.
Thank you.
Let's drink. And eat more food, please.
Okay. This man really likes you, my dear.
You shouldn't have accepted these.
Come on, it's just a plate set. It's not a house or a fancy car. Just relax. It's not a big deal.
Why didn't Mr. Huang give you those? Where's your car or house? Hey! Here, eat some. I didn't mean what I said. What will you do now that you're back here? Huh?
I'll join an elite rich men's club.
A rich men's club? The guys in those clubs only throw money at virgins.
My, don't you know a lot? That's no big deal. Guys don't care about that now.
Lily, I know you must be hurting right now and very sad. So just let it all out. Just have a good cry.
I know I should just let it out. But what if once I start, I can't stop? What's the point of crying if it won't change anything? So do you like this Mr. Meng or not?
Why should I like him? He just wants to try and impress us with his fake antiques. It seems like he thinks they're real. Acts like they're antiques.
He explained it to you. He paid a lot to make them.
Anyways, I feel like he's just showing off to us. He gave you the plates and then was afraid you didn't know how expensive they were to make. Are they all that great? They're not even real.
In other words, you don't like him. You think he's a millionaire with bad taste and a show-off.
Don't you feel the same way?
I don't at all. I think Mr. Plates is quite perfect. I'll marry him if you don't want to.
Well, well, well. You haven't learned your lesson?
What is there to learn? Please enlighten me, darling. I experimented. I tried with him and it failed.
Goodness. Careful. Really, just an experiment? You said before that it was all just a game.
Either way, it's over now.
Take good care of yourself.
Shu Miao.
You should be
I
more
know.
Take care of yourself,
Shoot
eh?
it
Come
out.
back. I will. We'll miss you.
Guns there.
It's really
Be
good.
careful. Never
Write us
make
a
a
letter.
She'll have a
Later,
doctor when
Tracy.
she's back. Wow.
When Shu
Come
Miao
back
comes
really
back,
soon. We'll
she'll
miss
have the
you.
doctor come back.
We'll be right here waiting for you. I will.
You're really leaving? When will you leave?
I still have paperwork to finish for my visa, passport, and a whole bunch of other documents.
That's normal. You need to do that.
You need to do that.
Who knows when you'll come back? It's possible that I might not ever have the chance to see you again.
How can you say that, Mr. Cho? Don't worry, I'll come really often to see you.
I hope you can at least come back to see your father. Don't forget what he's done for you. Don't be like other kids. They run off and they stop taking care of their parents.
Miss June. Thank you for helping us so much with teaching Shu Miao. You see? She's really a good kid now.
She's a grown-up. She'll take care of herself. She'll live on her own life now. You should live your own life, am I
She
right?
has to leave the nest. I'll let her fly.
Hey, you're still a pretty young guy. You should get married. Share your life with someone. You'll feel lonely without Shu Miao
I
there.
know. I just might. But I don't need a wife. This nursing home is great. When I'm old, I'll just live right here. Can't wait. I'll have lots of friends.
Bad plan. Get a wife. You hear me?
Okay, I'll think about it. After she leaves, I'll make a good plan for myself.
Good.
Here, squat down next to her. Okay.
All right.
My dear, come stand next to
All
me.
right.
Here we go.
All
All right.
All right, get closer.
Cheese.
All right.
Dad, go make up with Miss Tang Hong. You and I have said our goodbyes to everyone there at the nursing home already. Shouldn't we buy Miss Tang Hong dinner sometime? Okay? Can you call her and ask her?
Sure. I'll ask her really soon, if she has any time. Are you still learning everything about America?
My goodness, don't worry about that. I've got the hang of it. Just focus on your own life from now on, Dad. And I'll help before I leave. I'll make arrangements for your future. and also Miss Tang Hong's too.
Wait. Look here, Shu Miao. Listen up. When you're with Miss Tang Hong, you can talk about anything. Anything that you want. Don't talk about me. You got it?
Let me ask you this. Do you still have feelings for Gu Jing Jing?
Not this again. I never liked her. You were imagining things before. Stay out of my love life.
Then why don't you go after Miss Tang Hong? Dad, Are you just afraid people would judge you? Just ignore what the others might say. It's not their concern. They're all just jealous of you.
I don't care what people say behind my back.
Then what is it? Why don't you like Miss Tang Hong? Why can't the two of you be together?
Let me put it this way. Tang Hong's standard of living is pretty high. Very high. If we live together, it might get weird. You won't understand. We're not at the same level. I know my position in life. She deserves a better man.
Is that what you really think? You really should learn from Cao Cao, the famous general of the Han Dynasty. He's one of the brilliant rulers of the Three Kingdoms period. One of his famous phrases was, "I don't mind being unfair to others, but others can't be unfair to me."
Don't live by that, you hear me?
Okay. But do you know the difference between you and him? Cao Cao always asks himself one thing. Who did me wrong today? But you asked the direct opposite. Did I do something wrong? Do I owe someone an apology?
That's all you learn from the classics. School was a waste. Your flower's almost dead already. Why not throw it out?
Flowers here.
This is insane.
Hello, can I help you?
Hi, is Gu Jing Jing here at the office?
I'm sorry, do you have an appointment?
I called her just now. Can I...
Hello, can I
Hi.
help you?
Is Gu Jing Jing here?
Oh, Jing Jing isn't here. Are you?
Oh, I'm a friend of hers.
Oh, right. Of course. I'm afraid you can't see her without an appointment. She's been out at meetings all day.
Huh?
Don't you know that nowadays she's booked from morning until night?
All day long?
Yeah. People are lining up to meet with her. Oh, you're back. Jing Jing was
Hey.
just telling your friend here that you're the most popular PR specialist here. Even Fortune 500 CEOs have to pull a lot of strings to meet up with you.
I don't get it. What is your colleague talking about?
Ignore her. Hey, what brings you here?
I need to talk to you. Let's find a quiet place to talk for a while.
Why meddle in Tang Hong's business? It has nothing to do with you if she's cheated by this guy.
Hear me out. If you see a thief steal somebody's purse right in front of you, what should you do? Of course you should warn the victim that it's happening. You can't let the thief get away, right?
How can I talk to her? Tang Hong and I aren't close.
You can, you
No
can.
way. Besides, she already doesn't like me.
That's not true. Not at all.
Are you blind or what? I can totally tell from the way that she looks at me. Every time she sees me, her smile turns into a frown.
Are you sure? You're just too sensitive. Tang Hong has a good heart. She just doesn't have a life. Outside of her work, that is. She's always focused on her work. She's very straightforward.
I'm more than positive. I think
Huh?
that she's attracted to you.
Don't make crazy assumptions. That's just silly. If she really liked me, then why would she invite Qin Jianjun to her office?
Is she inviting him or he's just showing up?
She could reject him if she wanted.
I guess that's true.
Hmm?
Hey, do you think she's actually fallen for Qi Junjun this fast? It could happen, no? If a man kept sending me flowers every single day, I'd be starting to like him after a while.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. I've had so much stuff going on at home. I took a few days off. And then, when I returned, everything had changed. I can't change her mind. That's why I really need your help. You can tell her exactly what kind of a man he is, and reveal the whole truth about this scoundrel. She should know.
But I think, from my perspective, sometimes women get attached for reasons other than love. Sometimes women, older women, start to do irrational things.
Can you figure out what Tang Hong's thinking? I've already told her Jiang Jun will steal her fortune, but she doesn't listen to me.
I read some gossip online about this. A Taiwanese movie star who's almost 50 was beat up by her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's only 23. Goodness, so terrible. I saw the pictures afterwards. Her body was covered in blood and bruises, and her face was totally deformed. Ugh, it was really sad. Awful. She told the cops he beat her because he asked for 1 million, but she refused. So he hit her and didn't stop until she passed out. Hey, it's not that her boyfriend's bad. It's her fault for only dating cute, handsome, young guys and models. She walked right into their trap so many times, but still didn't change. Her ex-boyfriend swindled all of her money and even almost killed her.
Hello?
What did you eat to make your lips so swollen? They're huge.
You're here so early today. You like my makeup?
You did it? Why did you do it? Why would you do this? Do you really like wearing all this dark makeup?
I like it.
Do you really like wearing all this dark makeup?
Well, I sure didn't put it on to please any man.
You didn't? Then why wear the makeup?
You're really clueless. Sit down. This is the modern age, not ancient China. Back then, the only women who wore makeup were prostitutes and hookers. But now we all do. We do it because we can. Express ourselves. We're not doing it to please you. No, that's pointless.
Well, rest assured that no normal man would be pleased to look at you like this. Why do you want to turn yourself into Morticia Adams?
I like it.
What happened today? Are you mad at someone?
No one upset me.
Did you have a nightmare last night?
You're my worst nightmare.
I had a terrible nightmare. After I woke up, I couldn't sleep again.
What was it about?
Aha. Do you look like this because Peter is taking you to some fashion event?
No. Steve is.
Who?
Steve. Qi Jianjun.
What? You're meeting him? Oh no, you can't see him. I told you he'd be in trouble.
You know what, though? During the past few days, Qi Jianjun has made me understand something. What's the worst thing we can do? The worst thing is to waste our precious time. We can't just sit around waiting. If I wait until I find a perfect guy, it may not happen. Love should be mutual between both people. If I like you, but you don't feel the same way, and you don't like me, our relationship won't work out, right? I was a total idiot before. I thought that to show you I liked you, I just needed to spend more time with you. And over time, you would probably love me back. So I waited and waited. I thought, hey, it takes 18 years to be ready for college. So I should wait for love too, right? Most women think the same way. They've wasted their entire life waiting to be loved, waiting for one person to marry them. Stupid. Qi Jianjun showed me new perspective on love. He did. He made me realize that I should choose my husband from the guys who are chasing me. I won't be alone, and that makes me happy. Why can't I be happy? I've been alone and unhappy for many years. I fell for that lie that you should wait for love. Day in, day out, I kept waiting. Then I discovered my youth was gone.
All right, Miss Tong, I really do want you to be happy. But I'm afraid that Qi Jianjun is only after your money. You shouldn't settle for him. What if he...
So what if he is?
Huh?
I really don't care. I asked him the same question before. Do you know what his response was to that? He said he's quite afraid and worried that someday I would leave him and that he could get hurt. But people shouldn't fear love or turn down someone who can make you happy because of fear. He's really a brilliant philosopher, right? And he's quite right, you know. People will eventually die. You can't starve yourself every single day and just sit around waiting for death, right? That'd be crazy.
Seems like he's totally brainwashed you. Can't you tell, Miss Tong? You're a brilliant and smart woman. Can't you see through this guy? He's nothing but a crook. You can't trust him. He's just saying what you want to hear, just to get your money.
What do you think of my makeup?
It looks great. But I think it should be darker around your eyes. Darker.
Okay. I'll go put some more on.
Then you'll scare him away.
I have a surprise for you, too. Goodbye. Can you guess what kind of surprise he will give me?
What kind of surprise are you going to give him?
I'm going to accept his proposal.
You can't do that.
What's wrong with you? Why can't I marry him? Who are you to tell me what to do? Give me a good reason.
I had a dream last night about you two.
You saw me jump into a fire?
You cannot marry Qi Jianjun.
What was I doing in your dream?
I dreamed that he was beating you up.
Goodness, what did you do then? Did you stand there and just laugh? Or did you try to save me from him?
It was just a dream. I wasn't involved.
Well, don't involve yourself in this either. You don't need to wait here. I'll call you when I need the car.
Hey, answer my phone for me. What? Answer my phone for me.
Jeez.
Who is it?
Why do you still keep in touch with Yang Shu? I rejected his call.
I told you to answer it.
Hey, you should stop leading him on when you're so out of his league. It's for your own good and for his good too. You're not a couple, right? Don't keep him in the friend zone either. Friendship can develop into love sometimes, but when the love is gone, it's better. to forget each other. Understand?
Why are you so annoying?
I was just helping you out.
I've made it clear to him. We can't be together. He understands.
Then why is he calling so early?
Do you have any Alps mineral water here?
I'm sorry, but I don't.
Then just 2 cups, please. Ordinary restaurants don't sell it. So I brought some just for you. Miss Tang, you know me now. You know I studied management. When Steve Jobs met with the current CEO of Pepsi and asked him to join Apple instead, he asked him just one question. Do you want to sell pop for the rest of your life, or seize this opportunity to create something more valuable? So today, since I'm also Steve, I'll still Steve Jobs' question. Do you want to sell disposable diapers, or seize a chance, or seize this opportunity to create something more valuable?
Yeah. You're right. Yeah, I want to ask you something. Do you remember the guy that you met at the auto show? His last name's Chi. Yeah. Chi Jiang. Yeah. Do you keep in touch with him still? Did you ask him to introduce him to a rich woman? Did you help him? Did you make that happen?
Don't talk to that idiot.
Did you make that happen? Huh? Okay. Okay.
Why are you here?
To eat.
At this place?
I wanted some lamb soup, and this is the best place. That's why I came.
This is a Spanish restaurant. They don't have that. This is... Today is my super big day.
Your big day? Look at you now, speaking young people lingo. You sound so cool.
Just cut it out. I'm 38, I'm single, and want a man. Don't just stare at me. Will you marry me? If you want to marry me, I will consider you first. Do you?
We had this conversation before, you know. I said find a good man, have a kid, and live a normal, happy life. You can't trust a guy like him. You eavesdropping?
Thank you.
So rude. Despicable.
In the past, I thought the same way as you. I deserved a good, honest man who could share my life with me. That's why I've stayed single for so long. Now I realize everything I used to believe was all wrong. You never know what will happen in life. When I was younger, you know, how I got to Beijing, I had to take a bicycle, and then a tractor, and then a minibus to get to the train station. I had to change trains several times. I wouldn't be here today if I couldn't handle difficulties. Life is the same way. We all want to fly to our destination and get there ASAP. It would be great if we could fly, but what if you can't? At least I should get on a minibus first.
But you shouldn't take the wrong bus. Don't go to Shanghai if you live in Beijing.
I'll go to Shanghai first.
Well, then you'll regret it.
This is what I mentioned last time. Seafood paella with fried rice. It's a difficult dish to make. You should fry the seafood first, and then add the vegetables and rice, and finally the soup.
Sir, hello.
Slowly boil it.
Would you
Once
like
the
to
rice
order
is
now?
cooked-
I'm waiting for somebody. Later.
Once
later.
the rice is cooked, turn the heat down low and let it sit. Once it cools for a while, the rice will soak up all of the flavor, and it's ready to eat. If you want even more flavor and kick, you can add some lemon juice to it. This is the best dish at this place, and the most authentic Spanish taste.
You know this dish well. You made it before?
My good Spanish friend often invites me here. You okay?
I'm fine. You have a good Spanish friend here.
I drink some Alps mineral water. I'll give you some more.
I'm hungry. It seems to be a little burnt.
You sure?
Yeah. I should be nice.
You really should stay out of this, if you're just his friend. You won't marry him, so why help him with this?
Hey, do you have the word friendship in your vocabulary? Maybe you've never heard of it.
Hey, of course I do. But one of you is lying, and the other is stupid.
We've both agreed on a relationship status, okay?
Sure you have. I get it. Have you even learned what I taught you? You should play the elegant goddess, and all goddesses have several servants with them. Let him serve you. He should do what you want.
I gotta go.
Remember to take the lead. Don't start walking behind him. Fine, just go. She never listens to me.
Spain is surrounded by the sea on 3 sides. And that's why Spanish cuisine is so varied. Do you know why that is? Because in the past, Spain was always invaded by outsiders. And they introduced new foods and ingredients to Spain. How is it? Do you like it?
It's good. Eat up. Do you know her?
Who?
Did you ask me here just to ruin their date or what?
Can you? I hope you don't mind playing the bad guy.
It's a girl from my hometown.
If you know her, why not go and say hi?
We're not that close. It's been a while. Hey, but she knows your driver well.
How do you know?
I think I've met him once before.
Hey, don't turn around. He won't admit it. He won't admit that he knows you.
I get it. You invited me here just to make a big scene and break them up.
That little shit doesn't deserve to have a woman.
Fine. I'll help you out this time, since you've helped me a lot in the past. But I really hope we're doing the right thing for Tang Hong. Showtime.
She's coming.
Hey! Jianjun! Why didn't you say hi? It's not nice to ignore me.
You are...
Hey, your kid is sick. Your wife is at the hospital. She's worried sick. What are you doing here?
You're mistaken.
How could I be mistaken? Your name is Qi Junjun. You're 30 years old, a PhD candidate. You want to be the Chinese Bill Gates, and you want to find a rich lady you can leech off of. How dare I what? What are you gonna do, huh? Are you cheating on your wife? You're so shameless. You have a wife and a kid. Your child is ill. But it seems you could care less. Here you are fooling around with someone else.
Miss Tong? Miss Tong! Miss Tong! Hey!
What do you want?
Please don't be mad. I didn't want him to cheat and hurt you. You don't know him very well.
It seems Jing Jing is always at your service. Whenever you call, huh?
I recruited her to fight for us. I knew for sure she'd fight to win.
Where's the car?
Over there.
Don't touch me.
You've ruined my date today. Do you think you can just walk away?
Why can't I? Should I keep on yelling? Be glad I didn't bring up what happened to your last rich fiancé. How old was she again? Your grandma's age? And you convinced her to marry you? But fate had other plans. Isn't it true that she died from excitement the day before the wedding?
Since you've ruined my date tonight, I think you should pay for the bill.
And what if I don't? Let go of me.
I think you should compensate me for this.
What are you doing? Don't be ridiculous. How dare you
Dad,
grab me like
people
this?
are fighting.
You should pay the bill.
Let's
You're
go
the man.
somewhere
Let go
else.
of me. You're so rude. How dare you? Let
Hey,
go.
let her go. Stop it. Let her go.
Hey! Let me explain.
Stop it, stop it, stop it. How can you be so happy with what you did back there? Can't you see that I'm still upset? You ruined my lovely date with my man, and you're elated.
All right, all right. I don't really care what happened. You're just confusing me. Isn't this about money? You're a man. Don't go to a fancy restaurant if you don't have any money. Never mind. I'll pay the bill.
我不知道这样走了多久，驯路太长，绕白了头。生活教会我自己弥合伤口，梦想成为行骗自己的理由。爱在心里已经储藏太久，幸福转手在那个路口。当拥抱总是在那风起之后，我却错过了花开的时候。风在走，云在走，前方有谁在等候？看太多的笑脸，谁能分享煎熬的泪流？岁月无情的手将青春拿走。指缝太宽，总会留下哀愁。我是否还有资格还手？想用爱去消费一场不朽。看太多的笑脸，谁能分享煎熬的泪流？岁月无情的手将青春拿走。指缝太宽，总会留下哀愁。我是否还还手？想用爱去消费